Crime alert. After flying to Idaho for a work trip, a West Tennessee man returns to the Memphis airport to discover his car,
number one problem being in Memphis,
had been stolen. Now, the good news is he says Memphis police can track the car's location.
The bad news is that Dodge Charger still hasn't been recovered yet.
Nope.
WREG's Harrison Klopp spoke with this man. And Harrison, what's the problem with police tracking down the man's car?
Greg, Stephanie, good evening. Like you said, Eric Thompson was in Boise for a work trip when his prized possession, his 2020 Dodge Charger, was stolen from the airport parking lot.
Whoever stole my car left another stolen car at the airport. And so they drove a stolen car into the airport, then turned around and left with my car.
That's normally what they do.
An elaborate car theft.
That's normally what they do. They'll steal one car and then take it to the scene of another car they want to steal, drop that car off, and then hop into the new stolen car that they really wanted.
The airport last Monday as a car thief drove into the parking garage with a stolen car, then stole Eric's 2020 Dodge Charger from inside the garage. The thief followed another car through the exit and was able to outrun police.
There was a police officer sitting there. He saw it, and he initially started a quick chase. And of course, this car is over 500 horsepower.
Oh, that's the Daytona 392. You ain't catching that.
They're gonna, they hit the gas on my car and lost the.
Over 500 horsepower? Maybe it's tuned. I don't know.
Lost the police officer.
Thompson, who moved to Tennessee just a few months ago, travels for work a lot as a construction manager. He says he doesn't mind spending a little more to park his car at the airport's covered parking garage.
Yep.
You pay that because you're looking for the security.
Nope.
And this is what happens.
That's what
Thompson
happened.
initially thought his car would be recovered quickly because of a
that's clean.
state-of-the-art tracker built into the car. He says MPD has had the location of his car for over a week.
Why is it so difficult? Why is it taking this long? And I get we have a few people of interest. That's all I got.
Thompson says if he knew the car's location, he would go get it himself.
Oh, damn.
But his GPS company won't
He gonna go get it G-style. He gonna take it back himself.
send him live tracking information because it's an ongoing investigation. But he does receive updates where the stolen car has been days later.
Damn.
If my company sent me the information, I would be right down there getting my car, because it literally, how this tracking works, it can ping where it's parked, and it can ping where it's going, where it's moving, how it's moving.
Yeah.
As far as Eric's future travel plans, he says he would rather drive to Nashville than fly out of Memphis anytime again.
There you go.
MPD
I told you, number one problem being in Memphis.
and the airport say they're working together on the investigation and have a few leads. Eric's insurance company says they have to find that car by next Thursday, or they're going to reimburse Eric. Eric says he doesn't want the money. He'd
wants
rather
the
have
car.
the car because of its sentimental value. From Memphis International Airport, I'm Harrison Clough, your news leader, WREG News Channel 3.
That is just puzzling.
Yeah, frustrating.
News Channel 3. So, I mean, airports aren't safe. Airports have never been safe. So, I mean, a Trackhawk was just stolen from Charlotte Douglas a little while ago. Recent reports indicate continued issue with car thefts, including high-end vehicles like Trackhawks at Charlotte Douglas International Airport. Several incidents of luxury cars being stolen from airport parking facilities have been reported, prompting concern amongst travelers and airport officials. If your Trackhawk was stolen from Charlotte Douglas Airport, here's what you do. Immediately report to the police, notify airport security, and contact your insurance company. Cars get stolen like crazy at airports. Because, I mean, you think about it. If you're a thief, you know that they're parking that car in that particular airport parking lot for an extended period of time, at least 24 hours. You know, it could be a simple fly in and fly out type of deal. But 9 times out of 10, if you're going to park your car in one of those decks, you're going to be gone for a while. You know what I mean? You're going to be paying money on that car every single day. And I think in Charlotte Douglas, it's like $20 a day, maybe 30. It may have gone up to 30. I've never parked any of my cars in the deck because obviously I live here. I just have people drop me off. But those things will charge you anywhere between 20 to 30 bucks a day. So, you know, you're paying good money, well, quote unquote, good money for security. You know what I mean? Security and peace of mind, knowing that your car will be protected. And that is never the case. I mean, look at this. This was just in May. Charlotte man sentenced for stealing luxury cars from Charlotte Douglas Airport. Stolen Trackhawk 3 men charged with stealing high-end cars. I mean, they go to airports. You know what I'm saying? They go to these airports, and they know that your car is going to be sitting there for quite some time. So it's not a situation of we got to rush and get this car out of here because the owner may be walking back, as if you were at like a department store or a restaurant or something like that. They know that car is going to be there for a while, and it probably already has been there for a while. And at that point, it's just a matter of timing when security is making their sweep. Because 9 times out of 10, it's literally a security guard and a motherfucking Ford Escape, and he's just driving up and down every parking deck and every floor, just making sure that people's cars aren't being broken into. So at that point, it's literally a matter of timing. Let's just time when he's going to do his sweep, break into the car is gone. And that's literally what it is. Straight like that, it's gone. That's what you're paying security, quote unquote, security for when you park your cars at a parking garage or a parking deck at an airport. You're parking there and you're paying that money for peace of mind, knowing that a guy is driving around in the Ford Escape, you know, just eyeballing it. He's just looking out the window. You know what I'm saying? Just looking out the window. Okay, that Charger's good. That Mustang is good. That Elantra is good. Okay, all right, let me go to the next floor. That's all he's doing. He's doing it all day long. And you got to imagine, like, he probably gets stopped to talk. He probably gets stopped for whatever reason. Maybe he's checking on another car. That's plenty of time for somebody to hop in your shit and take off with it. I would never, ever park my car at a, an airport parking garage unless I just absolutely had to. And even then, you guys know I'm not driving my truck or my cat. I'm driving, my daily. And that's what I recommend you guys. Like, airports have never been safe. There are so many people coming in and out of airports. You don't know who's who. You know what I'm saying? They obviously know that if you're parking your car in the garage or in the parking deck, you're going to be gone for a while, which means they can take their time. They don't have to rush. There's no clock. You know what I mean? There's no rush whatsoever. I can take my time. I can do this job right, and then I'm gone. And that's exactly what happened here. Your boy flew out of Memphis going to wherever the hell he was going. Where was he going? It doesn't say. It doesn't matter. Your boy flew out of Memphis. You know what I'm saying? He lived in Tennessee. That makes sense. I don't know why. I was about to say he lived in Tennessee but drove to Memphis. That doesn't make any sense. Memphis is in Tennessee. I'm sorry. He lives in Tennessee, so quite naturally, he's going to go to the Memphis airport, I would assume. He said he's going to go to the Nashville airport going forward. So I'm assuming Nashville airport is a little bit nicer. I don't know. For you guys that's in Tennessee, let me know. But he lives in Tennessee, went to the Memphis airport, you know what I'm saying, and then flew out of there. And he took his Daytona Scatpack 392, and it got stolen. And he said he had some sort of state-of-the-art security or GPS built into it, and that looked like it was just the standard Uconnect security that comes with the car for a brief period of time, and then you got to start paying for it. That GPS, at least in my experience, it was very laggy, it was very spotty, and it never gave you real-time updates like within minutes of your car being at a certain location. Like, it was always, you would know where your car was maybe after an hour, or some days if it was lagging completely, you might not know where your car is until the following morning. It'll update the following morning. Uconnect is not a good system at all when it comes to GPS in your car. If that's all you have, that's better than nothing, but you already know what I'm about to push. You know it's time. CarLock. You know what I mean? All my cars, I've always had CarLock on all of my Chargers, my Hellcat, even to this day. You guys think that I'm just pushing it for the sake of pushing it, even to this day. All of my cars are locked. I got my Jeep, I got my Cat, and I got my Ram T-Rex, man. You know what I mean? CarLock security, man. Something as simple as that. And a lot of you guys say, well, what about the OBD plug-in? Can't they just break in and yank that out? Of course, in theory, they could, guys, and that's why you get it hardwired, which is also an option as well. You can get this hardwired into your car, and what it'll do is it'll actually place the device behind the dashboard of the car, so they won't even know that you got some sort of security. And here you are getting alerts, you're getting a real-time GPS the entire time, and it's coming to your phone, it's coming to your iPad, it's coming to your Apple Watch if you got one, Android Watch as well. I don't know why you would have an Android Watch. I don't know why you would have an Android in 2025, but if you're still in that type of time, it works with that as well. You know what I mean? And it's not going to break your pockets. Because, I mean, if you go the CompuStar or the IGLA route, I'm not going to lie to you, you're going to be paying, I mean, either $1,000 plus or a little under $1,000. You know what I mean? I mean, for the simple price of like, I think it's going for, let me see, Amazon. Give me 1 second here, guys. CarLock right now, as it stands, how much is CarLock going for on Amazon? $39.95. $39.95. And when you use my code, you'll get an even more of a discount there. And look at it. You got the power cable. That's going to allow you to hardwire it to the car for an extra $9. And then you've got the Bluetooth tag. So this right here, you can put this in your wallet or in whatever the case may be, so that you don't have to keep going into your phone and manually unlocking it. Whenever you're walking up to the car, it will detect the Bluetooth tag and it'll unlock it automatically. That way you don't have to keep manually doing it yourself. And then of course the vibration sensor, that gives you extra sensitivity. So you would put these on each one of the doors. So if you thought that your CarLock device was sensitive before that, once you stick those little things, they're 3M tape, you don't have to drill anything like that. Once you stick those to the door, it makes your car even more sensitive. And I mean, my shit is so sensitive, it annoys me. I'm gonna be honest with you. If somebody's cutting the grass outside of my house, and obviously it's making a lot of noise and vibrating, I get notifications. If somebody drives past my house and they're blasting their music, or if they got a loud exhaust, I get notifications. If it starts raining and thundering too hard, I get notifications. I have to disarm all 3 of my cars because it's that sensitive. Now, you may not want it that sensitive, and in which case you can dial the sensitivity back in the settings and all that good stuff, but I want my shit hella sensitive. I want to know when anything is going on around my car so that I can come out at a moment's notice and see what's going on. And, you know, once again, guys, you can literally do all of that. I mean, $39.95. Use my code discount, the power cable so that it's hardwired. You can get the tag for $24 so that whenever you walk up to the car, it automatically recognizes the CarLock tag and unlocks for you so you don't have to do it manually. And then, of course, the vibration sensors. What are we talking, 100, 150 bucks? For $150, you've got a 24/7 GPS tracker, car alarm system. You've got it all. It's on your phone. You can see where your car is 24/7. You can see it on your laptop. You can see it on your damn iPad, all that stuff. I mean, in 2025, guys, I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not blaming the victim. I'm not victim blaming. We don't do that on this channel. I'm not victim blaming, but God damn it, guys, it's 2025. These cars have been getting stolen since 2015. You know what I mean? Like, this is not new at this point. I mean, at this point, if you are driving a Dodge Charger or Challenger, Trackhawk, Ram T-Rex, Durango Cat of some sort, and you don't have some sort of security, it better be like extenuating circumstances. Like maybe you just live in the nicest neighborhood or the nicest city in the world, you know, Pleasantville, USA type of city, or you just don't bring your car out ever. Because anything short of that, like you're on borrowed time. It's hot outside. Them boys are outside. They're outside every single day. They're watching you, whether you believe it or not, whether you're watching them or not, they're watching you. And at the end of the day, guys, just set that money aside. If you got to break it down into payments, do that. Put it on your credit card, pay it off over time. Set aside some money to get yourself some legitimate security. If you don't want to go out there and drop a stack, I understand that. CarLock is the way to go. Even to this day, I bang CarLock on all of my cars. You know what I'm saying? All of my cars. And believe it or not, CarLock is the first one to go off before any of the other security systems. Like before CompuStar, IGLA, any of that stuff. IGLA is a completely different system altogether. But before CompuStar will go off, CarLock will go off, which will let me know that something's going on with my car outside. Now, it could be something minor, like, you know, a thunderstorm, or somebody's cutting grass, or it could be something major, like somebody's trying to break into my shit. But either way, guys, in this guy's situation, man, I hate this for him because this is a 2020 Dodge Charger Daytona 392, so it's a special edition. He can't just go to the Dodge dealership and say, all right, let me get a 24 or let me get a 25 to replace it. These cars don't exist anymore. That's another thing you guys got to take into consideration. All of you motherfuckers out there that's driving Scatpacks and Hellcats, you got to understand, like, you're driving a discontinued car at this point. Like, if something were to happen to your car, or if it were to get broken into and stolen, or broken into and totaled, you can't just go to the Dodge dealership and say, all right, let me take this insurance money and I'm gonna get me a 25. You can't. In theory, you could, but you know damn well that you're not getting an electric Charger. You know what I'm saying? That's not even an option. So it's one of them things like you gotta start looking at your car differently at this point. It's not just a Scat, it's not just a Cat, it's not a Charger, it's not a Challenger, it's not just a Trackhawk or a Ram T-Rex. Your shit is a discontinued limited edition that no longer exists. The Charger that you have will never be made again. The Charger that you're driving in right now, the Challenger, the Hellcat, the Scat, whatever, that you're driving in right now will never be made again. So the likelihood that your shit gets broken into and stolen and totaled and you can just go down to Dodge and get another one, it's slim to none. Are there cars out there? Yes, there are. They're all used. You're never going to get another brand new Charger or Challenger again. Scatpack, Hellcat, Trackhawk. They don't even make Trackhawks anymore. They stopped making Trackhawks in what? 2021, 2020, something like that, 22. So you got to start looking at your car differently, man, because these things are literally, collector's items at this point because they don't make them anymore. So if this video doesn't entice you, just take all my other videos that I posted prior to, man. And most importantly, stop parking your damn car at the airport. No airport is safe. Charlotte airport is not safe. Memphis damn sure isn't safe. And I'm sure whatever airport in whatever city you're staying in right now isn't safe either. So let this be a lesson. Don't park your damn car at the airport, period. And after you do that, get yourself some legitimate security, man. As always, it's been your boy Knockout 360. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.